Are you or others around you going through a lot of change right now? Or maybe you know change is coming and you're experiencing uncertainty or anxiety. If you, your team, or your client are facing these challenges, this video is for you. Research shows that over 70% of change efforts fail, and this failure is mainly due to emotional reasons. So, change has a rational side and also has an emotional side. Let's dive into the emotional dynamics of change and introduce you to the 6 seconds change map, as described in the book Inside Change by Joshua Friedman and Max Guinea. When we are told that change is coming, many times we feel frustration, judgment, or fear. These feelings are a big part of the cycle of resistance. You'll notice that these feelings will push change backwards. You can see the direction of the arrows counterclockwise. These kinds of feelings are signals of a challenge, at least that we're perceiving a challenge, and they motivate us to protect ourselves. These are not bad feelings. Even if they're uncomfortable for us, these emotions have a message for us, but they're feelings that will restrict change. And sometimes that's perfect. For example, if it's a bad change, these feelings will cause us to question and challenge it. One thing is clear: if we stay in these feelings, the change will stall out. Just as these are the feelings of resistance, there are other feelings that will fuel change. We call them the cycle of engagement. These type of feelings motivate innovation and risk taking, and they help people stay open to new ideas and new learning. Just imagine your organization if more people felt these feelings more often and more powerfully. The challenge is we can't just sprinkle these feelings. We need a process, especially that change isn't linear, because any change is composed of a series of small changes. And emotionally, we go through a transition. These red lines represent the emotional transitions, the emotional journey of change. What's great about this model is these red lines represent a process. It's not like someone is saying you're with us or against us. Rather, we can see that all these feelings are normal. It's healthy to feel resistance. And we can gradually shift these feelings of the cycle of resistance towards the cycle of engagement. When we put this all together, we see a complete model. Now you can see that the feelings on the outside become kind of a flywheel, a driving force to move the change process forward. How do we do that? The idea is that first we begin by engaging. We begin inviting people to think about this change and engage others in the vision of change. We listen to them and you help them to feel the vision. Then you will dig in and experiment and try out new alternatives, new skills. This is the activate phase. And then you're going to step back and see what has happened. Reflect on the learning, celebrate progress, as well as mistakes. And that will set you up for a new cycle of engage, activate, and reflect. And as this cycle circles around, we go into more depth, more engage, more activate, and more reflect. So in this model of change, we've got several key ideas. First, that change is a cycle, and each time you go around the cycle, you're going to build up more energy and insight to go around the cycle again and again. Secondly, feelings are a key part of fueling the change cycle. Third, we can create an emotional transition to move people from the cycle of resistance into the cycle of engagement. Remember that emotions drive people and people drive performance. You can read more about this change map and how to utilize it in the book Inside Change or contact us.